Beautiful part of the state of Victoria in Australia, down on the Surf Coast. Local photo guide runs tours down here, shows you some great spots to visit and helps you with your photography, and also with even some of the basics of how to use a camera if you just want to learn that. We have some free sessions and some paid sessions, so look us up on the website localphotoguide.com.au. Today I'm going to tell you about a little thing I made in the back shed, because I had seen on some of the YouTube videos I've been watching some quite cinematic videography happening, and I was quite impressed and wondered what techniques they used. And the thing that I discovered was that an item called a slider was the equipment that some skilled photographers, videographers use to give a cinematic effect, a moving sort of appearance with things moving in the foreground. I'll show you some examples now anyway, just so it's better explained by pictures than me. So you can see that the cinematic effect is really quite dramatic, and I hadn't really paid much attention to this until recently, and I thought I'd have a go at inventing and making something up for myself that I could carry around and use wherever I go. So I went down to the local hardware store when I developed with an idea, and I'll tell you about a company that sent me a sample as well, which I found useful. You'll see that a lot of the stuff that I'm holding up here is actually PVC tubing for electrical conduit or water piping. The two golden rods you can see here are actually tent poles. They're straight pieces of tent pole, so there's no reason you can't use these. These happen to be aluminium alloy, and I had them in the shed, but not many people have those lying around. So I'm kind of lucky that way, but I'll show you why they're useful because of that little piece of equipment I got. This here is a slider. It's actually used in like a 3D printer or a commercial application, I'm not quite sure what. And I'll link to some of the details of the company that provided it to me. I saw on a YouTube video from 2015 that they were offering free samples of this particular slider, so I wrote to them, and this is 6 years later, and the next day they got back to me and said, yeah, sure, we'll send you one of those. We're still sending out samples, and they sent me some other stop motion items as well, so they were very good. This is a commercial sliding device. It's not necessarily used for videography because it's quite heavy and so on. But it does have these sliding grooves which are treated so that they slide very easily on certain other materials. The notion is that the tubes sit into that slider, and the slider slides along these tubes. So let me show you how it all sits together. So as you can see, it has its own little issues. It's slightly wobbly, maybe because it's too light. But if you want to spice up your videography for a YouTube or a presentation, it really does make a potential difference. If you liked, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like. I'll try and put out a few more clips about this item, other little inventions, and other video and photographic training skills. Thanks for watching.